Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to use a video game emulator. And this is the website that I used to download my software, and I'll show you guys the steps that I took in order to get my video game up and running. So what you want to do is you want to come to the top left and click emulation layer. And then there are a bunch of different consoles that you can pick from. I have a Mac computer, and it was actually really hard finding an emulator that was compatible with my Mac. So it took me a few times, but I'll show you guys which one I used. I knew I wanted an old school game, so I came down to Nintendo 64 and I downloaded 60 Force, and it works really well, especially compared to the other ones that I was using before. So 60 Force is what I downloaded. And then the next step was to download a game. So you want to come back up to the top left and click the vault. And there are hundreds of games here. It's really awesome. And so then you just pick the console that you downloaded, and I picked Nintendo 64. And you can pick any game from here. And I picked Super Mario 64 because it was the most popular, and I love Super Mario. And it's really easy to download, and it takes you step by step. And so I'll show you what it looks like. So here is my emulator. This little icon's pretty cool, I think. And so now that I have both the emulator and the game downloaded, all I have to do is open it. And then you come up to File, Open. And I saved the game on the desktop, so it's easy to find.
It's me, Mario.
And there it is.
Hello.
So it's pretty cool. And then for my project, I used a controller. I used an Xbox controller. But for these games, you don't have to have a controller. You can just input configurations so that you can use the keys on your computer. It does make it a little more difficult. I tried both methods out, and I would recommend getting the controller. But I want to show you guys something else really fast. So I'm going to exit out of this. And this is kind of beside my project. I ended up going back and downloading another emulator with a different game, and I think it's pretty cool. While that's loading, I'm going to pull up some codes that we can put into the game. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this is a really old school game, and it's really cool that I can access it on such a modern piece of technology. Okay, so here's the game. And again, this wasn't part of my project. I'm just showing you guys this for fun. And then you can come to Game Genie, and it lets you type in codes to change the game. And I thought that this was really cool because we learned about this in our class, how hackers would hack into the games and change the games. And I mean, they're like artists. I think it's so cool. So let's see. I think this one's really cool. So now, when I go to jump, he jumps like really high. I thought that one was pretty cool. And there are a lot of other codes that you can put in. But I just thought I'd show you guys that because it pertains to our class. And I think that that's all. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope that you can use these video game emulators to maybe download some games onto your computer and have fun with the codes.